Tonight on NAZ Today, find out how students on NAU campus are putting unwanted food to good use. And we'll look at a local girl who's doing big things in the biking world. Happy Valentine's Day and welcome to NAZ Today. I'm Sierra Ferguson. Thanks for joining me. Now, the Arizona Board of Regents announces the search committee for the new president of NAU. President Hager has announced his retirement and his contract will run through June 30th. He was appointed nearly 13 years ago, and now it's time to begin the search for a new president, with ABOR's chair, Rick Myers, and treasurer Luann Leonard at the helm. Now, speaking of NAU, the cost of the meal plan on campus can range from almost $1,300 to just over $2,000. Now, imagine if some of those meals that are built into the meal plans weren't eaten. That wastes money and potentially food. And in fact, quite a few NAU students don't use all of their transfer specials or meals allotted to them on the weekly basis. Earlier this week, I met with one of the minds behind a brand new program that is working to change all of that and make every transfer count. Well, a lot of NAU students who have transfers or a meal plan don't always use all of their transfers every week. Here to tell us how you might be able to make your transfers count is Raya Grams, who has a really interesting idea, Raya. So tell us about your idea.
Okay, so what we do every Saturday is we meet in the union and we just start asking people, hey, do you have any extra transfers?
Can you tell us sort of what a transfer is? What is a transfer?
Okay, so how the transfers work here is you get 14 transfers each week, and however many you don't use on Saturday night, when you wake up Sunday morning, you'll have 14 more transfers. And the transfers are basically, you use them kind of as a currency to buy meals.
So what if you don't use all of your meals from one week?
They just go away.
So what are you doing for students to sort of help them have an opportunity to use their extra transfers?
What we do is we meet in the union and we just ask students if they'll give us their extra transfers, and they have to actually go and get the food and bring it to us. But what we have them do is they give us food and then we take it downtown and pass it out to people in need.
How did this get started?
Last semester, my roommate and I, we live off campus, so our meal plans, they don't expire. Our transfers don't expire every week. So every Saturday, our friends who live on campus, they would say, hey, I've got 3 extra transfers. Hey, I've got 2 extra transfers. Do you guys want food? And my roommate and I, being college boys, are like, yes. And we would get all excited and we'd eat, and then this is so great. But then we talked about it. We're like, hey, there's something better that we could be doing with these. There's people that need this more than we do.
How can we as students help you and use our transfers?
You can help us by, you can come to the union and you can donate your transfers. You can just go get the food, bring it to us. We have a whiteboard, and we also post on our Facebook page the phone numbers that you can use to tap and go. So I think that's the coolest thing ever, that you can literally feed a homeless person by just pulling out your phone, clicking a couple buttons on it. You could do this from the comfort of your own dorm room. Great,
and we'll have a link to that Facebook page on our website, naztoday.com. Thanks so much for joining us, Raya. Love is in the air. Find out how your neighbors are celebrating Valentine's Day this evening when we come back.
Hi, I'm Terry Markson. As seasons change, so does the inventory at Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac. To make room for the 2014 models, we're clearing the lot, and that means great deals for you on our 2013s. Right now, you'll find rebates up to $10,000 on select Chevrolet models. Choose from a full line of vehicles, including the totally redesigned 2014 Silverado 1500. You can always count on our same relaxed, no-pressure environment. Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac, real hometown value.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I really mean that. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's sit. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked too.
Welcome back. Trying new things can be exciting, and tonight we have the story of a girl who tried something new last year, and since then she's been pedaling her way to a national cycling sponsorship and a brand new dream.
I think it's about being able to let go of your mental block, and it's been hard. Like, there's some things that are really, really hard to do, but you have to have faith in yourself and trust yourself. And I think it's, you know, when you give yourself that power, you're capable of a lot.
Oh look, I got some grease on my hands.
It's just kind of funny. I hated mountain biking. Like, I did not like it at all. It was really scary for me because I was just really nervous to go downhill. I was scared I was going to crash, and you know, I did have a couple hard crashes. So I actually told my parents that I would never mountain bike at all, ever. And I decided one year that I would actually try to do a race. So I ended up doing the Mountain Bike Association of Arizona, and I participated in that series and did all those races, and it was an awesome year. I quickly learned that I loved the adrenaline, and I loved being able to push myself hard and get in the zone and focus.
It's inspiring for me too to see an athlete that can really push herself that hard and always trying her best. I
train probably about 20 hours a week. I'm on my bike, so it's definitely like a job. And I have several really, really hard rides a week, so really intense intervals, long intervals, and you know, it takes a lot of focus.
It's awesome being Chase coach. She's one of the best athletes I've worked with, just super committed to her training, always does what she needs to do, and it's fun to watch her race because she's always, going for it the entire time. Pedal a little bit when you come out of them just to make sure you're carrying speed to the next corner.
It's always great motivation to know that there's somebody out there who's bigger and better and faster and is pushing you to the next level. When I realized that I wanted to, do more elite racing and try to go to Europe to race for the US, I reached out to some sponsors and I got picked up by Pivot Cycles, so that was really awesome. It's a factory company, so it's my first major sponsor, and I never thought that anything like that would happen in my first year of racing. It's been a tough experience sometimes, and it's definitely tested me, and I've wanted to give up a few times. Like, I just wanted to quit, but it's paid off.
Some historians believe that the tradition of Valentine's Day began somewhere around the 5th century. But what does the Day of Love mean to the Northern Arizona community? We took a trip around the NAU campus to find out what people are doing on this holiday dedicated to love.
My plans for Valentine's Day, I'm in the vagina monologues, and in that I get to strip and moan on stage.
I think it's an interesting tradition. I was raised in a bicultural household, so I'm Mexican and American, and in the Mexican sense it's the day of love and friendship, so I take it more from the friendship side and celebrating the friendships you do have if you don't have someone loved.
I'm going home, spending time with my family and hanging out with a lot of my best friends, just celebrating it.
Fun. I don't have a girlfriend or anything. I'm looking for a number of girlfriends for the weekend. And that's really, I don't have any big plans. I'm just gonna wing it and see how it goes.
Will this weekend be cooling off or heating up? Stay tuned.
I was an ordinary guy, but I switched to Suddenlink's new internet, and now I can't stop being awesome, because it's the fastest in town. Downloads, uploads, any kind of load, everything just flows at speeds 13 times faster than phone company DSL. Even when the whole family is online, there's no buffering. With DSL, we were suffering. Yep, anything the phone company can do, I can do faster. Now that I have the next big thing from Suddenlink, now that I have a house full of easy.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Good evening, everyone. I'm community anchor Audrey Nagel. Warmer temperatures here in Flagstaff, warmer temperatures that I personally have been enjoying. In fact, we've been seeing a high pressure system that's been bringing warm winter temperatures to all of the Southwest here in the United States. In fact, record-breaking temperatures. Typically, our average is about 44 degrees, I would bet that we beat that record today of 64 degrees set back in 1957. Going into tonight, we will be seeing about 26 degrees, mostly clear skies. Seeing our sunset about 6:08 tomorrow. Nice and warm at 65 degrees for your Saturday. Nice warm sunny weather. Tying our record, back in 1996. But again, I wouldn't doubt that we beat that record tomorrow with that 65 degrees warm temperature. Around the state's warm temperature, again, a great day to get outside and enjoy those creeks down in Sedona, 77 degrees. Payson warm at 73. 87 degrees down in Phoenix for February. That is just insanely warm. Now here back in Flagstaff for our 5-day forecast. Warm, sunny skies the entire week. Still pretty warm. Starting to get a bit cooler, getting down to 52 degrees on Wednesday. And in Sedona, still very warm temperatures there in the 70s. Again, getting cooler down to 73 Monday, Tuesday 71, 68 degrees on Wednesday. So warm temperatures, but still starting to decrease, just like here in Flagstaff. But sunny skies in Flagstaff, sunny skies in Sedona. It's a great time to get outside and just enjoy the outdoors for this unusual warm February we're having.
Oh, absolutely. It's gorgeous outside. I really enjoyed the walk here this morning. But if you don't really know what to do with your significant other tonight, here are a couple of options. You can head over to the Little America Hotel, where they have a romantic Valentine's Day hotel package or a nice Valentine's Day dinner. You can also go over to the Coconino Center for the Arts this evening for a concert that'll be performed by a husband and wife duo, along with wine and chocolate tasting before the show. Admission for this event is only $20, but it does begin at 6:30, so that'll be right after our program. And take a look at this. Boulders from a large landslide came crashing down onto Interstate 84 near Hood River, Oregon, and damaged a car on the freeway Wednesday night. The driver was not injured, and there were some traffic issues that closed lanes, but the landslide was quickly cleared. All right, well, thank you for joining us this evening, and
look forward to those warm temperatures we'll be seeing this weekend.